We're gonna do some testing real quick to see that I am streaming, in fact. Let's go. I like to see it. I wish I could, like, see my own stream so I could see if there's a chat or that everything's working. Hey, there we go. You know, there won't be a chat, but I'm here. And that's what matters, isn't it? More important is this game. But I'll get to that in a moment once I get all my technology good and ready. Alright. Hello to anyone that stumbles upon this recording of me playing a game by a very good artist. I probably should. I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit actually. First, I forgot I wanted to do that. Music volume. There's voices in this game? That'll surprise me if that's actually the case. But yeah, so this is Z.A.T.O or Z.A.T.O. I don't really know if that's meant to be pronounced that way or not. I guess maybe I'll find out if there's voices. But this is Z.A.T.O. I love the world and everything in it by Fairy/No-Panaman, as you can see, No-Panama Man, as you can see down at the bottom. They are one of, if not my favorite artists. So when they said they're making a game, I was like, whoa, I'm gonna lose my mind. This is gonna be awesome. And since I dabbled in the idea of streaming a bit, I figured if any game to start with, I'm gonna start with this one. So yeah, here we are with Z.A.T.O, and hopefully nothing goes wrong with me live streaming, because I only did this once as I was talking to myself and drawing. So it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm gonna do one last quick check of everything. Make sure everything looks good, and then I think I'm going to start. I'll see if there's anything more in the setting I want to mess with. I think that all should be good. Before I start, there was an intro cutscene thing, but from what I remember, it's the exact same as the trailer that was on YouTube. So go find that if you haven't seen it. Granted, it probably doesn't show too much that isn't in the actual game, but I don't know. Alright, we're gonna go in. Move my mouse. I did, kind of. I'm gonna read it. Did you know our sun was a very unusual star? To start with, it's a yellow dwarf. Those constitute for just 7 to 10% of all stars in the universe. It's an outlier even among those. Most yellow dwarfs are primarily covered with dark spots. The sun isn't. The majority of its surface is bright. In fact, it has 3 times the number of light spots than it does dark spots. Sure, its overall brightness index is nothing special. You could even call it underwhelming compared to other stars of its type. But even so, it works harder than most to shine as bright as it can. And I find that really cute. I don't remember where I read about this. It must have been some newspaper from years ago. But that small piece of trivia still pops in my mind whenever I look up at the morning sky. It's not much of a view, to be honest. Not much of a sky, not much of a sun. I guess that's the kind of region it is. Some people say the sun is just lazing around in our parts, but with the constant snow. But people that go around saying that, well, they clearly haven't read that newspaper. The more I thought about things like that, and the more I learned, the more I realized how incredible everything is. I'm not just saying that to mean amazing. I mean improbable. You can't deny the world is full of great coincidences. It's to the point where I've begun to ask myself how much of it we can attribute to pure chance. The universe was so kind as to give us both a star and a planet with the perfect conditions for sentient life. Just the slightest fluctuation in the composition of our atmosphere, the size of the globe, or the distance between Earth and the Sun, and none of the beauty surrounding us would exist. This is getting real. Some would call it a miracle. And of course, that's a lovely way to put it. But isn't that giving the world we're living in too little credit? But it's not like that I subscribe to that anthropic principle or anything. I'm not so arrogant as to believe the universe exists just for our sake. But rather, I'm not so sure it exists solely to be observed. When a baby is born, it's not preoccupied with how it is perceived. That conscious need emerges later as the child develops self-awareness. Until that point, its curiosity is aimed at its surroundings. So, if anything, it's the opposite of what that anthropic principle entails. We're social creatures, so the need to be observed makes sense for our survival. But to say the universe itself shares that priority, it just doesn't make sense to me. Although, you can also think about it this way. A child is curious about the world because it perceives the world as external. But what if the child is the world? What if all that it could ever observe existed within itself? What can the all-encompassing universe be curious about? There's nothing but itself, so nothing but itself. There's nothing else to care about in the whole wide world. It is the world. Wait, no. Now that makes perfect sense. If I put it like that, I guess the universe has no choice but to be self-centered. Even if it wasn't the case when it was born, what if the universe developed a desire to be perceived by others as it matured? The same way that a child would. And what do we do when we want others to perceive us a certain way? We try to mold ourselves accordingly. I think I get it now. The universe gradually felt the desire to be seen. It wanted to be admired, loved, and observed because there's nothing more a world can do but to observe itself. It's the best and only pastime there is as far as the world is concerned. And if observation is good, more observation is even better. Of course, an endless universe can observe itself endlessly. You can say that its observation value equals infinity. That value may seem absolute, but it isn't really, not in mathematics. Infinity plus 1 exists. It's a value that the universe can never reach as a singular, albeit infinite, observer. So it had to create new, finite observers to add to its infinity. It needed to create sentient life. Sentient life is the plus 1. When I put it like that, it sounds like all of us are extras at a party. Now, isn't that fun? This vast, mighty universe changed itself so meticulously to make new observers possible. It fine-tuned all of its systems so precisely, just to have us here. It worked so hard just to share its one joy with us. Us, worthless insects. Oh no, this can't be. That's cute! That's really cute. Nah, I should have expected this. I should have known the infinite universe would be infinitely cute. This world truly is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful! Iragachevskaya is missing. Alright, here's the thing. I'm not Slavic. Well, I am, but I don't speak any Slavic language. I don't speak Russian. I don't know how to pronounce these names. That's what we're gonna get. Sorry to break form. So I'm gonna do my best here, and that's a long name. Ira Grachevskaya is missing. Huh? I look up from my desk. A low hum runs through the class. Grachevskaya? Please don't say this name anymore. What? Seriously? She's just skipping. Nah, she went up with that one guy. You saw? No, but come on, you know her. She's totally... Silence. The teacher taps her journal on the desk. That sounded like more than a tap, but okay. Yours parents filed the report yesterday night. They haven't seen her since she left for school. Another round of whispers. The teacher raises her voice. So if any of you have any information that might help in finding Ira, please report it to the teacher's office or the police after class. That is all. On to the lesson. A chair creaks in the back. Speaking of chair creaking, there we go. Had to move a bit. Wait. You really expect us to just study like normal after hearing that? You have a little... What's wrong with your ear, buddy? What happened to you? I feel the era vibes in him. For anyone that does stumble upon this, that's another character of Fairies from their Parties Are for Losers series, and he's cool. Yeah, we're shocked, you know. We're worried sick. I don't believe you. Seriously, our classmate's missing. Our friend, Ari Rochka. The room fills with repulsive giggles. Oh, cut it out. Garin, sit back down. The teacher's voice sounds just as dry as it did when she broke the news. She turns towards the blackboard to write down the date. We all know the situation will probably resolve itself just fine. So let's not act dramatic. If you have anything valuable to say, I'll be happy to hear it in the office. She puts the chalk down and begins the lesson. It's December 19th. A bird flies past the window. Disappearance? Give me a break. Aren't you supposed to wait 3 days or something? That's a myth. You can file a missing report whenever, especially if it's just a kid. Oh yeah? Hey, let's report each other as missing and see what they find first. Ha! You're on. No, but seriously, what's with the sudden hubbub? So, she didn't come home. Big deal? I thought wandering off was our old thing. Right? That's just a Grachevska for you. But her parents just want some attention. Like they need any more of that. I mean, I've heard of some weird cases. Yeah, never say never. Crazy is genetic. You think she's in some crack house now? My god. No way. Do we even have any? I wish. At least there'd be something fun to do. Honestly. Hey. But she's like, for sure with the guy, right? The guy? You don't know? A bunch of people have seen them together. Some older dude, he's like 30 or something. Ew. You serious? Yeah, it's so trashy. I slowly walk by my classmates as we head to the next lesson. It's irritating. The conversation is ticking me off, and I'm not really sure why. It's not as if they aren't making sense. It's just not unusual for Ira to wander off somewhere on her own. I'm not treating this news with any real gravity. Really, I'm no better than them. There's a trace of worry in my head, but it isn't directed towards Ira. Instead, when I first heard about her disappearance, the thought that flashed into my mind was rather ugly. Now nobody will come to save me. Ominous, alright. Gross. Alright, different responses there. But regardless of what people are saying, and regardless of what I personally think, that's still a missing person. Her poor parents must be so worried. Just picturing it makes me feel glum. I'm not surprised I would just run off somewhere without telling anybody, but still. So like we've ever been friends. It would be stranger if I acted all torn up about it, right? She's just that kind of person. Always getting herself in trouble, always hanging out in places she's not supposed to be at. You're right. This wouldn't be the first time Ira left for God knows where. But is it really true? The stuff they said about that older man. I've never seen or heard anything like that. Just you wait. Just do wait, girlie. You'll learn about pedophiles sooner or later. They suck. Even though this whole time... I suppose it's plausible, knowing how some girls are. Even so, I'd never have thought Ira would be the type to be love-struck like that. Love-struck, huh? If I put it that way, then it's almost... Yeah, it's most definitely cute. Girly, please. I think we play as a girl, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember, though. You gotta... Ira in love. Forbidden love, too. Jesus. Wow, I'd never have guessed. Never took that girl for a romantic. But she is a girl at the end of the day. And she does like those types of books. Smart? So perhaps... she's playing to elope all along? Ah, crap. Crap, it's all so complicated. I'm really torn on this. I really am. On one hand, it's super romantic. Such beautiful young love with no regard for what anyone thinks. It's so incredible. It's incredibly cute. But on the other hand, I'm really sad. It's selfish and it's dumb, but if Ira is really gone, it's like I've got nothing to hope for anymore. You put your hopes on this person that you were not very close to, and I'm very curious about that. Hey, Zubina. Huh? You know anything about this? No? Why would I? Well, you two are pretty close, right? Their whole group chuckles. We weren't... No? No, not at all. Really? Really? I thought you two were a word I'm not gonna say here. What? They all erupt in laughter. We weren't... We didn't even talk. Vadim, you dumbass. Wachowski is screwing the old guy. She ain't like that. I don't know, some chicks swing both ways. You never know these days. I don't... It's... Look at her face. Chill out, Shubina. We're just kidding, jeez. Why are you getting so scared anyway? You really a lesbo or something? I'm not. They just keep laughing. What did I even say to that? No matter what I do, they just keep laughing. If I came into that door right now and heard what they were saying, oh, hell would break loose. Okay, so maybe actually closer than I thought. I don't know. I mean, she only disappeared a day ago. She's probably just coming late today. She doesn't even know there's a missing report. Maybe she already left her lover's place. Maybe she's trudging to our snowy schoolyard as we speak. No, she's already inside. She's already left her wet puffy jacket in the cloakroom, and now she's going down the corridor, up the stairs to the left. That's right, she's coming. She's gonna storm in any minute now. Right, that's it. I hear her. I can hear her footsteps. She's coming. Ira's coming. What's with that face? You look like you're holding in a shit. She's totally a lesbo. I'm not. I've never talked to her, I told you. The steps walk past the classroom. Now that they're closer, they don't sound like her at all. They've never sounded like her in the first place. Well, maybe not with her, but like, in general. Yeah, you don't have a boyfriend, right, Shabina? Why's that? Huh? I don't know. I just... Dude, look at her. Be real. Come on, don't say that. What, you want to be your boyfriend? Hey, Shabina, want to go with Igor? Oi. I said that weird. Oi. What? Come on, he's a great guy. Right, Igor? You treat her right. Piss off, man. Not doing this. I bite my tongue. There we go again. Bad habit. It's not like it works anyway, so I keep doing it. I plop down at my desk and start mindlessly flipping through the textbook. I need to stop indulging fantasies like that. What fantasy? Beating them up? That'd be a good fantasy. He's kind of a prick. just makes me feel stupid every time. Or the fantasy of her walking into class. That's probably the accurate answer. If Kira came in through that door and beat them up right then and there, hey, it wasn't too far off. Would it really help my case? They'd probably keep saying the same things behind her back. And to my face. I guess it really would be forwards. Yeah, I shouldn't have whispered that. If Vera saw that, it would just add fuel to the fire. You think about this woman a lot. Maybe they're wrong to something. So it's a good thing that she didn't interfere. It's a good thing. It's a really great thing. At least these guys don't bother me for the rest of the day. Everyone's too preoccupied with gossip. I can't focus on studying either. Keep thinking. Oh shit. You know what? Let's save. Alright, there we go. The last time I saw Ira, the teacher says her parents saw her leaving in the morning, but she didn't show up to class. That part's something new. Ira has always had a bad attendance record, so I assume she skipped as usual and went to see that man they talked about. Did she go with him right away? Because in that case, yesterday evening. Go home, Asya. The teacher's office, was it? I'm holding in right click. It's gonna do the thing. It's gonna do the save, and there we go. Bad habit of mine. My finger weighs heavy on the right click for some reason. I'm kind of scared of going straight to the police, but I should probably report that. Not sure if it will be of any help. And for some reason, the idea of telling anyone what I saw, something about it just doesn't sit right with me. But there's no logical reason for that. I need to get over myself. Sure, she's probably fine. I know that. Freaking everyone knows that. But if she's not, well, I'm gonna regret it big time. Oh, but I might also be tearing star-crossed lovers apart. That wouldn't be cute. If Ira ran away to be with someone that she cares about so deeply, away from society's ridicule, would it really be right to ruin it? Yes. Yes, in this given scenario, if he's a 30-year-old, yes. Crap. I have to admit, I'm also a little judgmental. I mean, it's really beautiful. I do believe that judging love like that is ugly, ugly, ugly. But whenever I start to consider it closely, I just can't brush off how much older that man is. I just can't. Hey, there you go. I'm really no better than the rest. Wait, that's it. So that's why I don't want to tell anyone about what I saw. It must be the good of me screaming, don't ruin their good fortune. They're probably so happy together right now. It's none of your business. Gosh, yes, that must be it. That explains everything. Should I follow my heart then? Should I keep silent? It's not as if what I had seen will make a difference. It was kind of inconsequential. There's no point in telling anyone about it at all. It's not the kind of information that points to any one particular location or culprit. Not that there is one. So, let's keep silent and everyone will be happy. I'll be happy. The good, irrational me will be happy, and the cold, reasonable me will be happy as well. Yep. Good job, Asya. You've solved it. It sure is nice to have a clean conscience. Well, no need to loaf around here any longer. Guess I better head home. Counterpoint! I love that. Counterpoint. What if, and bear with me here, what if Ira is actually missing? Despite all odds, there's always a possibility that she is in danger. If there's even the tiniest chance my report will help in finding her, then that info is worth providing. If she really did elope with her beloved, then my testimony won't change a thing. It's worthless at worst. That's true. If I carefully weigh the pros and cons, that off chance of Ira being in danger and my words being the key to saving her makes for a strong argument. Whoa. My words being the key to saving her. Wow, yeah! That would be so amazing! Flowers? And then I come to visit her in the hospital and she wouldn't know how to thank me. Okay. She'd say I shouldn't have. She'd say, I told you to leave me alone, dummy! But then I just shake my head and respond, "It's nothing. I was just doing what I was supposed to." No, I gotta come with something cooler. I'll need to think about that. Wait. Why is she in the hospital? Do I hope Ira ends up in the hospital? Jeez, of course not. I don't need my freaking testimony to save her. Oh, my testimony is useless because she's already home. Or is calling home, telling her parents how happy she is with the love of her life. That's what I hope for. I just keep having stupid thoughts today. You know, I feel it, Asya. This is so far very relatable. How the fuck did I do that? At least I know what I should do now. I've made my decision. I'm going to the teacher's office. Counterpoint? Where was it again? I doubt they expect anyone to come. I'll probably look kind of silly. Wouldn't be the first time. Well, who cares? Walking. Down the staircase to the right, down the hall. There, that's the teacher's office. Oh? A girl. There's a girl standing there, right by the door. I think I've seen her before. Is she an upperclassman? She's green, I can tell you that. Our town is really tiny, and so is our school. If I were a better person, I would know her name. She turns to look at me. Oh no. Socializing. I'm not sure what she's expecting, so I nod a little. Is there a queue? A queue? To the office? Oh no. No, I'm just waiting for someone. Okay. Hey. But you're Asya, right? Yes. How did you know? That's kind of a loaded question. That's a silly sprite. How do we know anything? I mean, it's not like we have lots of faces to remember here. You know me too, right? Sorry. Really? That's what I was talking about. It's not that I don't care to remember everyone's names. I just don't know where the other people get them from. They say that in, like, tiny cities like this, everyone knows each other, but that's just not true. We learn about the people outside of our immediate circle through gossip or common friends. But I haven't made any new ones since Z.A.T.O left. Gossip? Sure, sometimes I overhear my classmates chatting about this and that. But I don't like listening to them. I don't like their voices. They try not to pay them too much attention. Wait, when I put it like that, it kind of does sound like my fault. My point is, when people regurgitate that idea of everyone knows everyone, the word everyone doesn't include me. The name is Marina. Oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. You got something to share about Krachevska? How do you know? This is awesome. I love that spray. What do you mean, how? I also love this spray. We had an announcement, same as you. They told us to report to the teachers and all. I see. For some reason, I thought they only broke the news to us, your classmates. But it makes sense to at least give the upperclassmen a heads up, just in case they happen to know her. Which means... You also know something about Ira? Yep. That's great. So you talked to the teachers already? Sure did. Wow. And what did you tell them? That's between me and the investigation. You can't just spout info like that out in the open, Asya. No, serious face. The wall's got ears. Oh. I understand. Sorry. Okay, well, you don't have to apologize. Crap. Making an awful first impression. Not only did I not know her name like I was supposed to, but now I look like I don't know the first thing about vigilance. Who am I kidding? I really don't. I'll just go in then. Hold on. I have been reminded of an urgent matter and must pause the stream. Whoops. I forgot some things. Alright, I am back. Apologies to my non-existent chat. I had to take out the trash. I forgot. I needed to go. Ugh, I shouldn't have ran. It was not worth it. This music is groovy. It's an odd time to pause. Yeah, hopefully I can edit that out in the VOD. I don't really know how to do that, so, oh, also, pausing again. I brought a banana with me because bananas are tasty and it has a little Minecraft sticker on it. Isn't that cute? Alright. Marina suddenly blocks my path. No, you won't. Alright, here's the thing. What the hell were we talking about before I left? Oh, alright, not allowed in. I'm sorry. You're not telling them anything. She gestures with her finger to the tact of each syllable. Why? Because a bad feeling stirs up in my chest. Please don't tell me it's gonna be the same thing as my classmates. Oh, I did it again. It's the scroll wheel. That's what does it. Is this because I acted rude? I didn't mean to. Well, I never mean to. I just can't help it, can I? We just met and I've already managed to mess everything up. Damn it, damn it, damn it! I desperately search her face for any signs of mockery. She just looks like she's up to something. But weirdly, I can't find any. I've been waiting for you! Surprised? Of course I am! No, wait. This has to be some stupid ruse. I'm gonna believe this girl and then she'll just laugh in my face about it. I'm serious. How told me about you. Really? Yeah. Oh gosh, they talked about me? Wow. I'm shocked Marina is being as friendly as she is considering the kind of description Ira could give. Wait, does this mean she's a friend of Ira's? For some reason I never thought about her having any friends. At least not at school. That was really presumptuous of me. I wonder what Ira is like when she's with friends. I know you saw her yesterday. That face is silly. I figured you want to report it, so I ran here as soon as classes ended. I figured... No, wait, no. I guess it'd be easier to catch you between lessons, but... I got so caught up in all the stupid rumors. Kinda slipped my mind. She knows? But hey, what matters is that it all worked out. I'm sorry. So, why are you stopping me? Well, Marina looks around the empty corridor before lowering her voice. If you tell them about yesterday, you'll make everything worse. Huh? Let's not talk about this in front of the office, okay? Come on, let's go. She takes a step back and beckons me with her hand. I'm not sure what she has in mind, but it doesn't seem like a prank. Still... Wait. I know Ira's probably fine, but... Isn't it better to play it safe? The faster we share all we know with everyone, Quiet, you! I just said that we shouldn't talk about this stuff where the adults can hear. Marina grabs my hand and starts dragging me down the corridor. She's not exactly being quiet either. All of my stumbled protests sound so weak they might as well be white noise to the other girl. Yes, I spent half the day doubting whether I should report it at all. So what? I carefully examined my options and came to my own conclusion. I deserve to see it through. I did it again. Oh Lord. I deserve to testify. But some part of me is relieved that the ultimate choice was made for me. I mean, that silly gut feeling I thought I overcame was the reason I was out on, with reason to come out on top. So there was something to it in the end. So I was right. My heart was right. Sure, I can't actually know that since I'm yet to hear what Marina has to say. But this can't be pure chance, can it? And if it's not, what does it actually hinge on? Did Marina show up because the world needed to stop me for the sake of something more important? Or did Marina show up because I subconsciously wished for something, for anything to stop me? Whatever it was, I guess I don't mind this after all. I think I'll stick to the grander narrative angle for the time being. The world bending itself to the will of some worthless gnat is a preposterous idea. But it wouldn't be the first time for me, would it? And the fact that the world, for any reason, has decided to guide me towards the right path, that's so endlessly sweet. Down the stairs, to the lobby, to the coat room. I don't resist anymore. Marina drags me along, and I can feel my doubt turning into excitement. This is definitely the right path. This girl knows about Ira. I want to know more about Ira too. I don't know how to pronounce that name anymore. I've given up. The whole wide world wants me to know. Oh, hello, title. Oh, okay. I didn't know this was in episodes. What the hell is your problem? Ooh, that's an interesting expression. Everyone is looking from Ira to Garen to the chair that just crashed on the floor next to the boy, barely missing him. Ah! Huh? Grachevskia, what the fuck? Is she insane? Somebody call the teacher! Oh. She has a look. She's a little angry. I dig it. Not paying any mind to the commotion that has filled the classroom, Ira storms towards Garen. Her face is contorted with rage. Before he can react, she rips a notepad from his hand and slams it on my desk. I hastily grab onto it. Read that again and I'll kick your teeth in! Huh? Are you nuts? Ira doesn't respond. For a second, she just glares at him, then turns around and stomps back to her desk. The classmates who were caught up in a laughing fit just a moment ago are now watching her in silent bewilderment. They scoot out of her way as she retrieves her bag, then heads towards the door. Crazy bitch. She ignores him. Ah! Grachevskia, where are you going? Oh. Hey! Ira forcefully pushes past the teacher. You... Grachevskia! What do you think you're doing? Your parents will hear about this. Her threat falls on deaf ears. Everyone knew Grachevskia. She's always been like that, I think. No, not throwing chairs around. Ira had no regard for the rules that everyone's supposed to follow. I guess they call someone like her a problem child? Her parents got a lot of flack for it. It's only normal in a town like ours. Not just because it's small size, but because of its, let's say, exclusivity. Vorkuta 5 prides itself on its virtually non-existent crime rate. That's the natural consequence of nobody being allowed to enter or exit without a permit. You're lucky to be here, to have a salary higher than the national average, to have access to the goods people in the neighboring towns can't even dream of. Few get afforded such a privilege. Last time I checked, our population hasn't even hit 6,000. So when someone like Ira appears on this tiny society's radar, she's not just seen as a delinquent. She's a puzzling stain on a community that's meant to be spotless. Like a weed that sprouted in a painstakingly maintained flower garden. Of course, it's not as if she had appeared out of thin air. It's all in the family, they say. The blame falls on the people responsible, that is, on Ira's parents. And questions begin to arise. Why is Grachevski's daughter behaving like this? Is there trouble at home? Do they believe this is acceptable? Do they not teach her discipline? Do they not understand how fortunate they are? They've been granted so much, yet they can't do the bare minimum in raising their own child. Do they really want to be here? Do we want them to be here? I've heard a lot of talks like that. I heard more after Ira threw that chair at Garen. Didn't get why. Everyone was just having fun. And it was my fault for bringing the notebook anyway. I was just hoping to write a little in the library once school was done, but my bag slipped and all the contents scattered on the floor. Of course they gotta get curious about it. Of course they'd want to read the silly things I wrote. It's not a big deal. It's not like I've ever taken poetry or drawing very seriously. Those are just fun distractions. Nothing more. If people laugh, well, what's it matter to me? I couldn't wrap my head around it. I couldn't, but I still wanted to thank Ira somehow. She rarely shows up to school. And even when she does, she can just leave at random. I couldn't get a hold of her for a long time because of that. Well, that, and also I was really scared. Ira has never as much as looked at me. Even when she lashed out at Garen, it was like I weren't even there. But 2 weeks after the incident, it finally happened. We crossed paths. I went to the bathroom during some lesson. I think it was math. I came in through the door. Yeah, she would smoke. That fits. And there she was, blowing white smoke through the half-open window. I didn't even know she was at school. Oh. Hi. Ira shot me a disinterested look. Hi. I awkwardly scuttled past her into one of the stalls. After closing the door, I realized I was so nervous I couldn't do any of my business. So, I just sat there, thinking about how I should approach her. It's not like I had some long conversation or formalities in mind. I just wanted to say thanks. In theory, it should have been easy. But wouldn't that make me look like a weirdo too? Assuming she did all of that for me, that would just make me look self-centered. I had no idea how much time had passed while I was in the stall. Maybe 5 minutes, maybe 20 seconds. But when I heard what sounded like her getting off the windowsill, I swung open the door. Wait! Huh? I froze up. She stood next to the window, bag in hand. The cold draft wafted through her hair. I had to say something. I got this rare chance. The world gave me this rare chance to tell her what I wanted. What am I supposed to say? Thank you? After I just stumbled out of a toilet stall? What? She raised an eyebrow. I just stood there with my mouth helplessly open, as if I'd just gone mute, as if every word in the Russian dictionary got wiped from my brain. Whatever. No, wait. Please. I took a step towards her, and she jolted away like I were a leper. I didn't know what I should say or ask. I just knew that I had to say something, even if it was the first thing that popped to mind. What? What the hell do you want? Isn't it cold? Huh? The windowsill. When you sat smoking there right by the window. I thought, weren't you cold like that? She blinks. Not really. Maybe a little. Thought so. Anything else? No. I mean, yes, I'm sorry that you got in trouble. Huh? Well, I heard you got into a lot of trouble after that. You know, when Garen read my stupid poetry. You know, you're like Gangle from the Digital Circus. That's what you feel like. I'm sorry for that. She eyed me for several seconds, which to me felt like an eternity. She then sighed and slowly flipped her hair back. And why are you apologizing? That had nothing to do with you. Huh? Well, I guess not. His voice was getting on my nerves. I see. I looked down at the tiled floor. I knew that was the case, of course. It's not like I was hoping Ira jumped in to defend my honor or anything of the sort. I wanted to thank her regardless of intent, but no matter how hard I thought and tried to word it, everything just came out sounding awkward or wrong. Why does this always happen? The soles of her boots squeaked against the floor. She spun around and walked towards the door, and this time I made no attempt to stop her. Your poetry isn't stupid. Huh? Ah! I stood there, dumbfounded. Did she just say that? Did I hear it right? Your poetry isn't stupid. Does that mean she likes it? Ira likes my poetry? Ira Kochevskia? The bell rang and snapped me out of my short-term stupor. I shook my head. Right, I needed to get back to the classroom. I doubted Ira was going to be at the next lesson. I washed my hands from nothing in particular, really. Weeks passed. Okay, that's a time skip. You know what a time skip calls for? A save. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons and went to the store, then to the library or for a walk, and then when it got dark, I headed home, and day after day. Huh? My notebook. I just left to get a snack from the cafeteria. Where did it go? Shabina. We borrowed your homework for a second. You don't mind, right? It's fine. Thanks! By the way, is this supposed to be you? He lifts a scrap of paper up to me. Ah, you sneaky little jerk. Oh no. I forgot I left it in there. No. It's just a drawing. Yeah? You sure? It really looks like you if you were pretty. It's not me. Whatever you say. Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. No, not really what they're doing, but you know what? You can believe that. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. She still attended classes, albeit irregularly. She always vanished during breaks. I don't know where to, and I wouldn't dare ask. Something told me she'd say, none of your business if I did. And she'd be right. But even so, I kept imagining these scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. I started doing it when I was walking home from school or to the store or just wandering the streets, killing time. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ira. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes. It's embarrassing to think about it now. But... Ira, she just walks past me in the corridor. Not even a nod, not even a look in my direction. I guess I don't exactly stand out in the crowd, but... No, it's my fault for mumbling. I should have spoken louder. Even though it took all my courage just to muster that much. Even though I definitely think I should have heard it. She should have heard it. Hey, Vadim. What? Remember when I gave you 50 kopecks? I'm gonna assume that's a currency. Can I have it back? Huh? 50 kopecks? When was that again? Last Friday? Jesus. You remember things like that? Can I have it back? Man, I don't even remember taking it. You sure you're not making this up? Maybe you gave it to someone else. No, it was you. Jeez. I don't freaking know. It's half a ruble, Shabina. Who gives a shit? Yeah, why do you care so much? So petty. You probably just lost it or something. Alright, I've known people like that. I've known some assholes like that. My eyes keep snapping to the doorway. It's empty, of course. What am I waiting for? Even if she showed up, what would she do? Mug him in front of everyone? That'd be cool. That'd be really funny. Hey, stop thinking that. Maybe you really did forget. Who knows? I really shouldn't be upset. It's not that much. You could go grocery shopping with that, but it's not the end of the world. So I'm not exactly starving. Lately, I've been eating too much junk anyways. Yeah. Maybe if I eat less of this stuff, my skin will clear up. That'd be nice. Honestly, you don't use makeup at all, right? No, I don't. We're not allowed to, though. What are you saying? They allowed it last year. Really? Nobody's gonna send you home for it. Oh, that's good, I guess. These girls rarely talk to me. They're usually pretty nice, though. At least when they're not joking along with the guys. I think one of them likes Vadim. She laughs a lot whenever he says anything to me. I suppose we have very different senses of humor. But you never tried it before, yeah? Makeup? No, never. Seriously? You're like 15 already. 14. Same thing. You gotta learn to do it at some point. Especially with that complexion. Well, I'm not really... Hey, how about we help you out? Yeah, just some light makeup. You'll see what it's like. I don't know. Come on, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, you're gonna love it. Alright, but... Yay! Come here, then. I don't think people do unpleasant things on purpose. Nobody wakes up in the morning with a goal to make somebody feel bad. I really believe that. If someone is doing something hurtful, they don't fully understand it. So I shouldn't wish at bad things on people who don't know they're being mean. I shouldn't wish for Ira to appear and interrupt them, or to scream at them, or to punish them, or anything. I can still hear everyone laughing as I run out to the corridor. I'm covering my face. I don't need any teacher seeing me like that. At least the toilet's closed, so I can wash this mess off quickly. But I should stop falling for these pranks, but... Sorry. I lift my face up without thinking. Oh no. The hell? Ira jerks away from me. I can't blame her. I must look like an insane person. Yeah, I look awful. God. I can't handle her looking at me like that. I'm sorry. Huh? I run past her. Run. I just need to get to the restroom. I just need to wash it off. I thought there'd be more to that sentence. After about a month, reality had dawned on me. I kept telling myself that Ira's actions had nothing to do with me. She told me that much, and in no uncertain terms. She said that, and I kept repeating it again and again and again and again. But I didn't believe it. On some level, I still held on to the faint hope that Ira pitied me, that she cared about me for God knows what reason. No, really, what was the reason? Her lashing out at a classmate she found annoying, one who just so happened to make fun of me? Her not joining in? Her telling me she liked my writings? She didn't even say that much. She said they weren't stupid. Oi. 3 coins clink against my desk. 20, 20, 10. So he remembered? There. Thanks for the unforgettable night. Everyone around erupts in snickers. Wow. That's a big wow moment. Also, I don't know if that's like $5 or 50 cents, but that's crazy to say with that. Hey, you're a cheap deal. You free later? Very funny. No, please, Shubina, get a sense of humor. Your face is dragging down the class morale. That's right. You're doing us all a disservice. Think of your classmates for once. I let myself believe something would change. I thought about it as if I deserved it. As if I didn't have it good enough before. As if my life had any real problems. I was just being greedy, plain and simple. getting my hopes up over some silly coincidence. It's all so stupid. I can't help but laugh. But that's okay. I know better now. I was being ridiculous. It's shameful to admit to, but better late than never, right? I got a little too caught up in my own little world. And hey, even if they didn't amount to anything, I can still appreciate these little encounters with Ira for what they were. Brief but wonderful moments. I could reminisce fondly about the one time I lucked out and saw Garen all scared and confused. Or that one time somebody gave my work a compliment. Backhanded as it was. I could do that because everyone does that. Everyone has these little things they look back on with a smile. It's beautiful in its own way, is it not? Our whole lives were a series of episodes, both good and bad. It doesn't matter if they grow into a bigger story, because each moment has a lot of merit on its own. It's something I should learn to be content with. It's something I've been perfectly content with until now. Until I decided that what I had wasn't enough. Speaking objectively, what is there to complain about? No, seriously. I live in the prettiest part of our vast country. I have a comfortable roof over my head and even my own room. I have 2 living parents. Oh man, that is the lowest bar for happiness. I have wonderful hobbies to enjoy, paper to write on, books to read, TV to watch. I buy myself treats almost every day after I'm done with school. I have good grades and teachers tell me I have great potential. My classmates also recognize how studious I am. I help them with their studies when they ask me to. That's right. I've got classmates I can always talk to. Guys I can laugh along with even if their jokes don't always land. Even if my sense of humor isn't the best. I have all of this. Right here, right now. Everything that a girl my age could ever ask for. Plus bullies. So why did I act as if that weren't enough? Oh, I guess I don't get to finish reading that. That was intentional, right? Cool, alright. You idiot. What? Why don't you always go along with some bullshit? I'm so... Yura looks like she's gonna slap me, but instead swings her boot against a snow hill. She turns to me and starts roughly swiping clumps of snow stuck to my coat. My whole body feels slightly numb. When I start to speak, my voice comes out weaker than expected. How did you know I was here? Doesn't matter. I heard that asshole Garen giggling about it. Can you stand? Yeah? I clumsily get up. My limbs feel rigid. I know you shouldn't sit on concrete when it's cold. I wouldn't normally. There was nowhere else to sit near the school's back entrance, and my legs were getting tired. I half-heartedly shake the snow off my skirt and tights. The flakes fall gently on the ground below. I look at Yura. Her face is... The word concern flashed in my head, but I've already learned I'm no good at judgments like that. I shouldn't be presumptuous. It's a bad habit of mine. I shouldn't flatter myself. I shouldn't, but the question escapes before I manage to cut myself short. So, why are you here? What do you mean, why? I told you, Garen was bragging about slipping you that stupid letter. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Well, this doesn't have anything to do with you, does it? As soon as I say that aloud, I realize I messed up. I really did. Now she's gonna punch me. Yura's gonna punch me for real. She's gonna punch me and then never speak to me again. I don't even say sorry, I just brace myself for the incoming blow. Physical, verbal, I don't care. I've earned it. No, not really. It doesn't concern me at all. It's just annoying. Is that so? Yeah. You pissed me off. And you pissed me off too. I don't freaking get you. You knew it wasn't real. There's no way you believed that, right? Right? I didn't believe it. I'm not That's stupid. I looked down at the moist and crumpled letter I forgot I was still holding. It's the oldest trick in the book. A love letter prank? Really? Who would fall for that? I stare at the shriveled up piece of paper, and something about its whole existence feels extremely sad to me. You want to burn it? Oh, alright, arson. Huh? I have matches. Oh. No, thanks. It's wet anyway. I fold the letter and shove it in my pocket. It will get damp inside, but I don't care. I can't throw it away. A fake confession is still a confession in the end. Optimism. Those words didn't choose to be written insincerely. It's okay, even if this whole thing isn't real. I met Ira today. Here it came. After all these weeks of praying, here it came. Thank you. I smile at her. Even after I had come to terms with it, no, right as I was saying it to you, to myself, to the world, I knew that I was lying. I couldn't throw away that last dumb scrap of hope I had. That small, involuntary thought that crept into my mind whenever I felt slightly lonelier than usual. Even if it took so long, she finally came. I didn't do anything, really. Ah! Flustered. Ira's flustered. Is she flustered? Really? That's cute. That's just so cute. What's with you? Ah, right. I'm grinning like an idiot. Sorry. I'm fine. You aren't grinning like an idiot. That's true. That's a fact. Whatever. I'm going home. What? Already? Ira gives me a quick once-over. You take care. Yeah, okay. Bye-bye. That was cute. We wave each other and I watch her disappear behind the corner. I hesitate. Maybe I shouldn't. It feels like there's still so much I want to say to her. I don't know what or why, but I just know it's a lot. I turn to walk a couple steps in the direction of my home. No. Change my mind. I run back. Crap, my legs are still so stiff. I turn the same corner Ira passed not even a minute ago. And she's already gone. I sigh. Snow here isn't deep enough to leave a clear footprint. Not that I'd be desperate enough to follow. I think you could. Huh. Why does she always leave in such a rush? It's okay. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way, I sat through the lessons, then went to the store, then to the library or for a walk, and then when it got dark, I headed home. Day after day. Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. She still attended classes, albeit irregularly. She always vanished during breaks. I don't know where to, and I wouldn't dare ask. Something told me she'd say, "None of your business," if I did. And she'd be right. But even so, I kept imagining those scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. I did it when I was walking home from school, or to the store, or just wandering the streets killing time. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ira. I thought about how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes. And as naive as it was to behave that way, I kept doing it. Again and again. Walking and walking, praying and praying. You assholes ever shut up? Huh? This bitch. Nobody saw you enter the class. Everyone was too busy whistling and laughing. And you got me in a really dumb pose. Now that's on me. I wouldn't have chosen Dare if I knew she'd see me like that. Though choosing truth when playing with these guys, I'm not sure what's worse. Oh well. I'm saying all this, but I got what was coming to me. I chose to embarrass myself, and as if I did so, and as I did so, I kept begging, wishing as hard as I could for Ira to appear. And so she did. And now, despite the overwhelming shame, I feel so happy that I might explode. Ira walks to her desk, barely paying me a passing glance. All the boys skirt out of her way, Only Garen doesn't. Move. Nah. Let's let the rush. Come play with us too. Dude, you serious? Come on. Have some fun for a change. Look, Shubina's having fun. Right, Shubina? Please don't look. Yes. See? Ira doesn't flinch. Out of my way. Or what? Gonna throw a chair at me? This is the look of you just fucked up. To everyone's surprise, Ira calmly puts her bag on the nearest desk. She starts digging through it without saying a word. Gurion lets out an awkward chuckle. What, got a grenade in there or something? She looks at him. What's it? Swish. Whoa! Hey! Gurion jumps back, bumping into another student. What the fuck? Everyone shifts away. What was that? Huh? What the hell? You... Oh. Something silvery shines in Ira's hands. Is that it's a compass, I think. Oh, drawing it? Maybe she drew a little bit. It's a bow compass? Is that... Are you serious? She doesn't say anything. The room fills with low murmurs that quickly turn into jeers. Psycho, nutcase, crazy bitch. Ira lowers the compass and makes her way to her desk, looking unbothered. It's just like the last time. Ira saves me without acknowledging my existence. Maybe some onlookers. No, most people will think she didn't plan on helping me at all. And that's what I'm inclined to think as well. Yet, my unreasonable heart is still elated. And I'm getting some really silly thoughts. The 2 times when Ira lashed out at Garen were the 2 times she saw him laughing at my expense. That can't be a coincidence, right? Of course it can. I mean, it was only 2 times. 2 times and weeks apart. You'd be an idiot to think otherwise. Yes, I guess you're right. It's the only logical train of thought. I should agree. I would agree. If only... I didn't do anything, really. If only Ira didn't show up that day. It's been 2 weeks since and I haven't stopped replaying that moment in my head. Over and over and over and over and over. I didn't get sad about Ira ignoring me at school or anywhere anymore. Because in that moment I got all the justification I could ask for. It was everything I could have hoped for. But I'm still a very greedy person. It's still not good enough. I still keep looking for her when I'm out. It's almost ridiculous how hard it can be to catch a person in a town this small. So at some point I started to wonder. I saw my classmates regularly just out and about, strolling along the main street, at the courtyards, at the community center, at the store, the cafe. They weren't hard to run into. But it was as if Ira spent all her free time at home. Which could be the case, but didn't sound like something she would do. From what I heard and could assume, she didn't have the best relationship with her parents. Spending hours on end in a home like that every day. No, I really doubt that. The other, more probable option was that she just preferred the outskirts. Maybe she didn't want to be bothered? That sounded like her. Well, despite that being highly likely, I was hoping to do just that. Bother the heck out of her. I felt almost brave about it. Ira could totally get pissed. She could push me away. She could even attack me. Well, but for some reason, I really didn't think she would. Ah! My breath halted. Oh. Hey. Hi! The vents near the research institute expel hot air. Nobody really goes here aside from the staff coming out for a smoke. I never ran into any, but the ground here is littered with cigarette butts, so that's a safe bet in my book. Why is Ira here of all places? again? Hmm? How many times can you buy into the stupid pranks? They seriously sent you all the way here. What? No. I didn't get any letters after that. I'm just taking a stroll. A stroll? Here. You. Yes? Girlie, you are a bad liar. Okay. Ira gives me an incredulous look. Do you, smoke? No, I don't. Why? It's a smoking area. Ah, yeah. I know that. You want to try, then? What? Smoking? Mm-hmm. No, thank you. Okay. She shrugs. But... awkward start. I can't let it end here. I need to just... And what about you, Ira? What about me? Why are you here? Were you at, the Institute? Yeah. Something like that. Something like that? My mom works here. She forgets her lunch sometimes. Oh. Oh. You bring her lunch? That's what I said. Yeah. That's so sweet! I mean, it's really nice you look out for your mom. It's whatever. It's not. I know it's not. With all I've heard about her family, the fact that she still goes out of her way like that, it's really amazing. The thought of doing something like that for my parents had never crossed my mind. I mean, if I were told to deliver something, I would. But Ira's different. She wouldn't do something just because she was ordered to. She'd have to really care about it. She's a loose cannon. Crap. That proves it. Ira and I weren't cut from the same cloth. When I spend my days looking for excuses to stave off the minute I have to come home, Ira is cooking, packing lunch, and carrying it to the edge of town. That goes against everything I've heard. But it makes so much sense. That's why I never see her on the street. That's why she doesn't have the time to sit at the cafe. That's why she doesn't idle away at the community center. That's why she's such a caring person. That's why I'm such a piece of trash. No. She only said her mom forgets her lunch sometimes. Lunches are prepared in advance. It doesn't take long to get to the Institute, even if you walk from the other side of town. Yes, that's true. She still have plenty of spare time. This doesn't work. This explanation doesn't work. Huh. Ira walks back into the building. Interesting. Okay, that's weird. Wonder how literal that is supposed to be, that event. Do I really need an explanation? It's none of my business. I'm not so delusional as to believe we're close enough to share something like that. That'd be nice, but it's not how things work. Things work like this. When Ira's in the room, Garen doesn't talk to me as much. Shit. When she isn't, I wish she would be. Your friend's not here today. Who? Who do you think? Oh. She's not really my friend. Your pitbull, then. Pitbull? Hey, that's spot on. Can't make a harmless joke around that chick without her throwing a conniption fit. It's annoying as shit. They think we're friends? Well, not really. But looks like they picked up on it. On Ira reacting like that to me being used as a laughingstock. So it wasn't just me? It's not just my wishful thinking? That's nice to hear. Well, they did think you were lesbians earlier, so... yeah, I think that was pretty obvious. Though granted, that might be in the future relative to this. I don't know. Even if I still don't know for sure. It's the most comforting thing I've heard out of Garen's mouth to date. At least she barely shows up. Yeah, they'll probably kick her out before New Year's with that attendance record. Good riddance. That's right. Yuri can't possibly be meeting the minimal attendance requirements. I don't know about her grades, but... Wait, I don't think they can expel her. Huh? Why not? We're the only school in town. Where else is she gonna go? Damn. Good point. Phew. Well, her parents can just send her away. You mean to another town? Yeah. To a relative or something. What? No. Oh, man, now that you say that. Everyone, pretend to be surprised when that happens. No. No. I hate how they're right. I hate that I can see that happening. Everyone talks about it. How Ira's a nuisance to her household. It's been like that for a long time. But still, she forgets her lunch sometimes. That can't happen. I can't. No. It can't. It's not fair. I can't send her away. She can't go. She's so nice. She cares. She does. She made for me, but her family. Why would you care? Why send her away? That's too cruel. They can't do that. If they do, then it'll all be over. If they do, then I won't. We just started. I don't know what. I can't even call it talking. I don't know what it is, but that doesn't matter. Even if she just tolerates me, even if she doesn't want anything to do with me, I don't care. This can't happen. This physically cannot happen. I raise my head and look out through the window. The snow is falling lightly on the yard. The dark pine branches sway under its weight. The long gray clouds glide placidly across the tundra. Far past the fences, past a mountain ridge, so far away that I can't picture it. So far away that my mind circles twice around the earth and comes back to the spot I'm sitting in. This world is way too gentle. It's been too kind to an ungrateful brat like me. So if I've earned this world's good graces, why can't a person so much more deserving do the same? What does a person like that have to do? Is there anything that I can do? A bird flies past the window. Ira. What? I'm really using up all of my luck these days. Ira sits smoking in the girl's bathroom, just like she did when I first talked to her. Some snowflakes blow into the room and stick in her hair. It's gotten colder. Maybe you shouldn't sit so close? I know you don't like going to class as much, but you can really get kicked out like that. Is that why you came here? To tell me that? Kinda. I know that. I'm not stupid. I don't think you are. Do you just really not care? Everyone says that you'll get sent away. That your parents will send you to live with a relative. Is that true? Probably, yeah. Of course it's true. I knew it was true when I asked the question. Maybe if you just cleaned up, if you stopped skipping now, then maybe you won't have to go. And if you're having a hard time with studies, I can help. We could go to the library or something, and then there's 1 month left. It's not gonna work. I get it. My voice is shaking. It's better if I keep staring at my shoes. It's okay. That's about what I expected. Of course, I knew it's pointless to cram at this point. It was just an excuse. A selfish way to get some scraps of Ira's time before she goes. I wonder, did I do the same until Tasia moved away? It's only been 3 years, but now that I think back to it, it's all so hazy. I was a different person then, I'm sure. You were 11. At least, I probably didn't humiliate myself like this. You were 11, you probably humiliated yourself on the daily. Hey. Huh? Thanks. No, I didn't do anything. It was a dumb suggestion. It was nice of you. Nice. Right. She doesn't know. He doesn't know. She thinks I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. It's just not fair. She really is too good of a person. Are you not going to the toilet? Oh, actually, since you're here, have you seen anyone hiding a diary nearby? Diary? Yes. The one we use for classes. Maybe you've seen something like that lying around? Yura's expression darkens. Don't worry, we were just playing a game. I guess the guys got a little carried away. I've checked the whole class and the corridors. It's probably somewhere really obvious, but I'm just no good at this kind of stuff. When I hit Igor's pencil case, they found it right away. She throws the cigarette butt out the window and hops off the windowsill. Oh, you're gonna get his ass beat up? Without saying a word, Ira storms past me, but I grab onto the ledge of her dress just as she's about to leave. Wait! I said it's fine. We were playing a game. Really. Please, don't get into more trouble because of me. I wasn't going to. Huh? I have an idea where it is. It was Garen, right? No, Shurikov. Same difference. She walks out to the corridor and I tag behind. I'm not sure what place Ira has in mind, but it becomes immediately clear when she makes a sharp turn to the right. Wait, serious? She swings open the door to the boys' restroom and loudly marches in. God! Some poor guy tumbles out, almost colliding with me. Sorry! We're sorry! He turns around and shakes his head at me in disbelief. I mean, what's there to say? I follow Ira to the bathroom. I can't believe you did that. Oh, the smell is so much worse in this one. I look around and see Ira's hand reaching above one of the stalls. Ah, there it is. My diary. Right by the tiny window at the top. Ira steps on the toilet bowl. Please be careful. I'm fine. She grabs onto the flush tank secured way above. Then, using it as an anchor, she reaches for the windowsill. Catch. Pap. Alright. I clasp the diary in my hands. It's really been here all along. I look up at Ira, who's now awkwardly trying to get down. Wow, thank you. Yeah. Ow. Ah. Bam! Ira almost loses her balance, but jumps just in time. The bowl makes a loud clang as she hops off. Whoa. Are you okay? Yeah. Let's get out of here. You think it's broken? Dunno, I didn't see anything. But I mean the men's toilet. Gross. Awesome. Love the attitude. Yeah, I see. Yeah, we have to lie. It's fibbing time. Thank you again. How did you know it would be in the boys' room? You think Sharik would go to the ladies' room? No. I suspected they put it in there. I just didn't have the courage to enter. You can't keep doing this. I know. I should have checked there from the start. Instead of running around the whole school like, No. You can't keep going along with it. It was just a game. It wasn't. No, really. We were just playing around. Bullshit! You know damn well what they're doing. They're not your friends. I never said they were. Then why don't you tell them to piss off? For once in your life. I can't. You like being a victim that much? It won't get any better if you keep doing this. It'll only get worse. It's not that bad. And I wouldn't... I can't just say something like that to them. I'm sorry. Why the hell not? Well, it wouldn't be right, and for the love of... It's not like I never tried it before. But when I say something, they just make fun of me. And nothing changes. So frickin' what? Who cares what they say? Just don't bother with them. I'm not like you. I can't just do that. I can't act like I don't care when everybody's laughing. I can't look people in the eye like that. And when I go along with it, at least they talk to me. And I know you're okay on your own, but bye. So what's your plan? Huh? That's it? You're gonna spend the next 3 years like that? Seriously? She exhales sharply. She doesn't even look annoyed anymore. I get that. I'm also disappointed in myself. Big mood. Asya. Yes? You know I'm leaving soon. That's right. I understand what she's getting at. The unspoken rule Darren and his friends have been sticking to. Holding themselves back when Ira's around. Like your little guardian angel. The real, cowardly reason I'm so terrified of her going away. I don't know what to do. Why can't I stop? The hand she's been dealt is much worse than mine. But here I am, whining and clinging to her like a leech. I should be the one helping. Now I should be the one telling Ira to get her act together. And yet, I can't think of a single thing to give her. Write me a poem. Cute. Huh? A poem. Why? What kind of question is that? Because I liked him. Oh, really? You liked them? You liked my poems? Why else would I ask? Thank you very much. I mean, yes, of course. I'll write one. Do you want it to be about something, or maybe a specific meter? I don't care. Anything. Alright. Yeah, I'll think of something then. I'll try. Yeah. You do that. Smile. I don't think I've seen that yet. That's cute. They might be lesbians. Maybe. Oh, we have someone in chat. Oh, we have a bot in chat. That's not what I wanted to see. I'm sad now. Ira checks her wristwatch. I gotta go. See you around, I guess. Already? Yeah. Alright. See you around. Cute. She waves her hand and leaves. I watch her walking down the empty corridor. Empty. I've really stayed in school for way too long. The shadows stretch along the hallway, tall and dark. My heart is pounding. I should get going too. Ooh, I like this song. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons and went to the store, to the library for a walk, and then when it got dark, I headed home. Day after day. This is speeding up. What the fuck? Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. She still attended classes. She vanished during breaks. I never asked where to. I kept imagining scenarios in my head, not just when I was being laughed at. I did it when I was walking home from school or to the store, just wandering the streets, killing time. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ira. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer, and I started to take new routes. And as naive as it was to behave that way, I kept doing it. Statues. I can't read that. Oh. Ira! Hi! What are you doing here? Ira points to her cigarette. Oh, no, I mean, what are you doing here at the center? Came to return some books. Oh, so you go to the library? What were you reading? Stuff. Smut. You don't want to say? Was it smut? I think it was smut. I love smut. You won't like it. Huh? Why not? Ira looks like she's really weighing the pros and cons of exposing me to her taste in literature. I feel that. Did she read something she shouldn't? Maybe she thinks it's too dark or crass for someone like me. That's kind of unfair though, isn't it? The other week I finished The Plague by Camus. Never read it. It's about a physician trying to save a town from an epidemic. It's very visceral. But I enjoyed it a lot. I'm not sure I agree with the message though. Yeah? What was it? It was, basically it's that the evil is an inherent part of life. You can try warding it off, but it'll never be for good. And even if you do good things in times of crisis, there'll always be some greater force spiking your guns. Hey, I know that phrase from another song of yours. No Panama Man. Yeah, sounds about right. Huh? I guess there are some okay people in the world. But there's a lot more dirtbags. Really? That's a pretty depressing way to look at it. That's how it is. I don't know if I agree. At least I've never met someone I'd call a dirtbag. Oh, Vasya. Are you serious? Garin's right there. Garin? Well, he's not that bad. Uh-huh. Really, I don't think he means it. I'm sure everyone is trying the best they can. Most people wouldn't want to cause anyone pain, right? I think that's something Camus and I can agree on. Yeah, right. If everyone's so nice, where's all that greater evil coming from? You think it's some natural phenomenon? No, of course not. There are things we perceive as painful in the moment, and there are really horrible, awful things happening every day. But I don't think it's right to call them evil. Evil's intentional. Those things don't come from bad intentions. Sadness, loneliness, misunderstanding, fear, but not evil. There was this famous judge, Dionysius something, from ancient Greece, I think. Anyway, he said evil is not a being, for if it were, it wouldn't be totally evil. Evil has no place among being. Okay. So, you can't hit me with the fucking gunshot sound effect with that statement. You can't do that to me. Okay, so Hitler's not evil? That's a rather extreme example, but it's not like he was born that way, was he? I mean, it wasn't his natural quality, I don't think. So, the point still stands. He grew up and became evil as hell. Evil exists, it's freaking everywhere. Just because there's a reason for it doesn't make it better. You know what, I will say it. Of course not. I just don't like when it's described as something omnipresent. Omni what? It's like, it doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is, we aren't born with some big evil force inside us. I doubt the universe is any different. What? The universe ain't a person, of course it's different. Well, yes, it's not, I know that. But it is a kind of being, right? Call back to the beginning. I mean, since every being is pure by default, so is the universe. Because it's the idea of being itself, right? And, I'm not making any sense, am I? You're not. Sorry. It's whatever. It's about what I'd expect. Well, what does that mean? I don't like that. What does that mean? You're weird. Hey, you say weird things. Hey, For a second, I feel a lump rising in my throat. But then I realize something. Ira doesn't look annoyed with me. In fact, it's like she's not repulsed by me at all. And man, am I butt-fuck ugly. I don't really get it, but it must be nice being able to think that way. Like everyone's good deep down. Like nobody would ever hurt someone on purpose. That's a sweet world you're living in. How do you do it? If I were you, I'd be angry as hell. Aren't you pretty angry already? Angrier. As hell. Well, even angrier. That'd be impressive. I don't know if we could do that. Is that possible? Yes. I'd be 100 times as pissed. Scary. You bet. I imagined you were throwing 100 chairs. That's pretty quantifiable anger, I guess. Yeah, that's a metric. 100 chairs flying towards 100 Garens. We don't need to multiply him by 100. Just the chairs will do, thanks. Chairs flying, bow compasses swinging. Are we gonna elaborate on that part? Ira is like a bodhisattva. I've heard that word. Don't remember what it means, but I've heard it, that's for sure. Dozens of hands, half of her holding furniture, half of her stationery. Okay. A halo of chairs and compasses. This is an image. A halo drawn with a compass. Every new compass draws another halo. 100 times more compasses, 100 times more halos. You are surrounded by 100 halos. We walk for a little while longer, just idle chatter while she finishes her smoke. I tell her about some of the books I've recently read. They're starting to talk just as friends. You can say you're friends now, kind of, maybe. My impressions, my interpretations. I'm not exactly used to sharing those, so my thoughts come out sounding dumb and crumpled. She keeps listening, though. Every time I say something, I search Yura's face for signs of boredom. Maybe I'm just not looking hard enough, but I can't find anything of the sort. Oh, jeez. I feel so happy I might die. I gotta go. She puts out her cigarette butt. Oh, really? Yeah, plans. I understand. But, some of those novels sounded kinda interesting. I'll check them out if I don't forget. Really? Please let me know if you do. And, sorry for that stupid philosophy talk. Can you shut up with the fucking apologies? I know she said freaking. I want to make it fucking because I think it's funnier. I just said thanks. Zip those lips. Ira gives me a look so threatening I cut myself off. Right. I hope you enjoy them. She nods in approval. Phew! Oh, and the books I read. Huh? Tell us your secrets. Tell us! They were, yeah? Angelique. By and gone. Angelique? The romance series? It's historical. It's not just lovey-dovey stuff, you know. I know, my mom really liked them. They seem wonderful. I never got to reading them, and I didn't really expect you to be into. They're fine. It's not like I'm a huge fan or anything. Oh, you're one of them. You're his son, dear. Alright, I see. You're not? It's just that, if you want to read something historical or whatever, they're alright. Okay. Yeah, I'll remember that. Ira looks like she's about to say something else, but then turns on her heels and stomps away. Yeah, alright, tracks. See you. Oh wait, no, what was that? Well, which one of you said see you? That's important. See you. Yeah, see you around. Alright, so that's progress. Ira disappears down the street. There she goes again. My body leans against a frigid wall. My legs are weak. That's a common theme. We talked. Whoa, we're best buddies. Ira and I really talked. I never would have guessed. It was even nicer than I imagined. This is like someone meeting a celebrity, but that celebrity is just a classmate that no one likes. They're just a celebrity to her and her alone. And I had no idea. So she likes books like that, huh? Ira likes novels like that. It's so wonderful. It's really, really wonderful. It's really, really cute. Every new thing I learn about her is more wonderful than the last. I need to meet with her again. I want to talk more. Maybe next time she'll tell me a little more about herself. It kind of feels like I hogged the entire conversation, now that I think back to it. That was really self-centered to me. Next time I'll have to ask Ira more questions. I'll ask her more about the books she likes, and I'll apologize a little bit more, just in case. Maybe we could talk about movies? I don't know what her favorites are. I don't remember what year this is supposed to be, so I don't know why I didn't expect them to talk about movies. Definitely not that old. Movies are old. Does she also like romance films? Rom-coms? That would be cute. There it is. I usually prefer detective films, but I really enjoy all kinds of movies. So if you wanted to watch something, maybe we could even go to the cinema. That could be so much fun. It's been a long time since I've gone there. I need to see her again. I need to go out on a date with her. She skips even more often than before. Oh, okay. No point in keeping up with classes if you're already getting expelled anyway. I guess that's Ira's modus operandi. To some degree, I understand it, but I still wish she showed her face from time to time, if only for one lesson. We probably wouldn't talk even if she came. It's not something we ever do in class, so I don't expect anything in that regard. Just seeing the back of her head would be enough. What's with you, Shabina? You're acting kind of gross. You're depressed, and it's kind of ruining the mood. Huh? You're all smiles. Oh, the exact opposite, actually. Finally taking my advice to heart? What advice? Not looking like you're about to hang yourself for a change? It's great to see, really. It's a big improvement. You were actually super depressed, and that was bringing down the mood, but now, like, you don't look like you want to kill yourself, and I'm a big fan. Yeah, it is great. We're so proud of you. How about brushing your hair next? That grin makes you look like a basket case. Thanks, Vadim. I'll do that. You're welcome. He grabs my English notebook off the table. Payment for my services. It's a little funny, not gonna lie. His friends chuckle along. I couldn't care less about that. Even though she isn't here today, I don't mind. I know we're gonna see each other soon. I'm gonna do everything to bump into Ira again. I'll walk the whole town up and down so that we see each other. I'll scour every corner of this place to find her. Perhaps I'm being overly reliant on the universe's kindness. At the end of the day, even if I walk all the possible routes, there's no guarantee I'll run into Ira. But I want to believe. No, I'm convinced the world is merciful. So if I try my hardest, maybe my efforts will be rewarded. Random, I'm just noticing this music is kind of Undertale-y and I dig it. Of course, it's an entitled way of thinking, but there's so little time left. Too little time. I need to make the most of it. I'll make as many memorable moments as I can while Ira's here. I'll make every encounter count. I'll fill this measly scrap of time with wonderful things. Ira! Hi. Yeah, how do you keep finding me? Oh, Jesus, it's you. She sighs with a mixture of relief and irritation. I barely hold in a giggle. I'm so glad to see her. It worked, it really worked. I spotted Ira between the rows of garages on the edge of town. She was crouching down by the wooden wall, hugging a thermos with one hand and holding a cigarette in another. How small is this town that you are actually managing to find her? I can't imagine doing that, but I also don't go outside because I'm a fucking loon. Anyway. What are you doing here? What does it look like? Meditating. Wrong answer. Ira shakes her head and looks back at the ground. Huh. The rush of joy that had washed over me when I first noticed her began to dwindle. Now that I take a closer look, I don't think I've seen Ira curled up in this way before. Everything about her posture screams exhausted. But why out here? Are you okay? She mutters something. Huh? Hang on me. What was that? I didn't quite catch it. I take a tentative step towards her, but Ira's scowl stops me dead in my tracks. You spying on me now? What? No. I was just walking here. At a garage lot. Yes. Yeah. She gives me a look of such contempt, it sends a shiver down my spine. Why? Yeah, that's a 180, kinda. I'm not lying. Really. Yeah, I don't think you're a good liar. I always take these walks after school. I'm gonna lower the volume of that. That's a little loud. Is that music? I don't know. What does that count as? That's not doing anything. Oh, it's music. Alright. There we go. And going the same route gets boring over time, so sometimes I go through here. Or through the barracks. Or a couple times I even went to the helipad. You know, the one that's over there. As I speak, I see Uri's expression slowly change from disdain to confusion. This isn't right. We talked so nicely just a few days prior. Why then? Did you hear something bad about me? From who? I don't think she'd believe a word of Gary's. I mean, I usually stroll along the main street, or near the community center, but it'll get colder soon, you know? So, it's better to enjoy the outdoors while you can, right? I just keep speaking, hoping she'll stop being mad at me. I need to keep going, I need to keep talking, because that's what I wanted to do with her. I wanted to talk, and so I have to, because I can't waste this moment. We can recover from this, and I can cheer her up. And we will clear everything up, and she won't think that I'm some creep. I just can't stand it. I can't bear having her glare at me in silence. And, you know, the views are really great here on the outskirts. The sky is bigger, and you can see way into the tundra. And what I mean is, I didn't think you'd be here. That's a lie. Yeah, well, more of a half-truth. I hoped she'd be here. I hoped she'd be wherever I went. It's just that this isn't what I imagined at all. Not after our last meeting. Not after everything. She's just staring at me. Stop staring at me. For a moment her eyes soften, but then she closes them, as if looking at me was wearing her out. She takes a drag and turns away from me. God. You had to be alone for 5 minutes. I'm sorry. I wait for her to respond with something like, why are you apologizing again? Cut it out! Or even just, whatever, it's fine. But she doesn't say anything. I'm sorry. Oh, Girlie's not getting her validation. I'll be going, then. Goodbye. Silence. I walk away. Cold wind blows in my face. The mounds of snow on garage roofs look smooth and soft. When blizzards hit, they'll get completely buried. I'd like to have a snow hill form over me, too. They'd look cozy. Actually, I wonder what Yura carries in her thermos. I guess tea would be the obvious answer, but what if she's one of those people that like to have some warm soup with them? That would be cute. I should have asked her about it. I feel like I'm going to cry. No. You are a fragile emotional state, Miss Asya. Hey, got any plans for New Year's? What plans? I'll be with my folks. No, I mean after that. My sister's going to party with upperclassmen. Oh, you serious? I don't think we can sneak in. No way, I don't want to hang out with her. Man, come on. We're gonna have those older girls there too, right? The ones from grade 10. Oh, I bet Mishima will be there. Mishina, read that wrong. Like she'd talk to you. Hey, you don't know that. I said we're not crashing anything. They won't let us in anyway. Ugh, that's true. Where are we going then? Whose place? Not mine. We've got Grandma coming over. I can't host. You? I don't want you banging my grandma. Me neither. Vadim? No way. Dad's been... He's kind of tired recently. Ah, really? Yeah. It's whatever, though. Work stuff, I guess. I hear you. Mom's also out of it. All the adults are pretty stressed, huh? Figures. It's the end of the year. Right. It's almost New Year's. It's a shame, but I don't feel festive at all. I'll need to help Mom decorate the house. Should I remind her about that? It feels like all of us kind of forgot about the holidays. At least I did. Well, maybe I didn't really forget. The end of the year has been looming in the back of my mind, but not as a cause for celebration. All I could think about were the days counting down to the moment Ira would move away. Yeah, she's absent again. I'm not surprised. I just really... I wish I could clear things up with her. I'm not sure how, but I have to. Maybe I should apologize again? I don't think that's correct. What for? Did I really do something so wrong? I guess I've been pretty annoying, but... I don't know anymore. I need to think of something that could cheer her up next time we meet. Will more apologies really cut it? Wrong buzzer. Probably not. She'll just get more annoyed. And maybe a small gift. That might be weird, though. And I won't get any more allowance until next week. Stop spending it on candy. What could I even buy with this much spare change? Maybe a little treat will do? Alright, I guess buy candy for her. That's fine. That's cute. Fine. A waffle? Oh. Just one? Just a waffle. Okay. Would she like a waffle? I think it'd be a conversation starter. I think. Ah! What the hell? She's not a freaking dog! Why does my mind always go to some weird place with her? Just shut up. Focus on something else. It's just so difficult to do these days. Difficult. But I've got to try. Inhale. Exhale. Ooh, pretty purple. There. A little clearer. I see the sidewalk a little bit better. The buildings, the sky, the lights. Everything around is friendly. Everything is beautiful. That's great. Those are great things to look at and think about. Though, perhaps I shouldn't breathe so deeply. You can really get sick from this. It's been getting colder after all. My usual routes have been getting harder and harder to finish. It's not just the temperature. The paths on the outskirts get snowed over, so trudging through them tires me out really quickly. It tires me out. The winds are picking up too. Even when I cover myself up with a scarf, it feels as if my face is being pelted. I'm not meeting anyone out here in this weather. I should have gone to the library today. What time is it? Maybe I can still make it. It closes at 6, so no, for sure not. Oh well. They've already begun putting up the New Year's decorations. Everything's lined with lights. Oh, and there's a pine tree near the community center. It's so tall. And bare for now. Well, I like it as is. The way that snow rests on its branches makes it look so mighty. Alright, I'm getting into a bit of a festive mood finally. Wish the frost weren't so prickly, then I'd look around some more. The streets are empty, save for a couple of adults I saw walking down to the bar, those drunkards. Hard to imagine there would be a lot of people out on an evening like this. So why have I been meandering around like I've got nothing better to do? Every answer to this is embarrassing. Girlie knows herself. The inside of our apartment block is warm and muddy orange. Oh yeah, accurate. That is orange and muddy. There's no elevator, but then again, it's only 5 floors. I make my way upstairs. An idea is forming in my head. An obvious solution to the problem I've been having. It's perfect. I have the perfect plan for the evening. Put on some snowshoes and get walking. There's our door. It's kind of uninviting, but that's just my opinion. I bet Dad's guests find it quite welcoming. Though, judging by how quiet it is, I turn the key and enter. The only sound is a faint muttering of the TV coming from the living room, and this clock that I can hear, and apparently Asia cannot. Yes, thank God, no visitors today. I hang my wet coat up to dry, take off my shoes, and quietly go down the corridor. Hi, Dad. Hello. I don't even stop to peek into the room. I won't see anything I haven't seen before. At least tonight seems like it'll be calm. I wash my hands. When I exit the bathroom, I hear a soft voice from the kitchen. Out with friends again? Mm-hmm. Hi. Mom nods her head, staring in front of her. She's smoking again. I go in and open the window, then turn on the light. She squints from the sudden brightness. You want some tea? I'm setting the kettle. She shakes her head. I sit opposite her and wait for the water to boil. She's not saying anything and neither am I. It's not awkward per se. I just pick at the oilcloth and swat away the smoke that occasionally drifts in my direction. Oh, that's not healthy. We're both used to this kind of thing in our own way. Even so, I go to my room as soon as I fill up the teapot. I don't like locking myself in here. I do it every time, and every time I'm swarmed with nasty thoughts. Can't even spend some time with your own mother? You run away from her, even though she has it so hard. So hard. You traitor. Brat. Ungrateful filth. It's a kind of self-flagellation that goes nowhere. Do I think that if I badmouth myself enough, it'll be forgiven? This happens every time and changes nothing. Common theme, changes nothing. It's pointless. So I direct my attention elsewhere. What was I gonna do? Oh, right. I pick up a pen and start flipping through my notebooks. You were asking me to write a poem. Just thinking back to it makes me so giddy. Oh, that was the time before she got mad. Maybe that's why. She said it. She told me she liked it. Hira likes my poems. Nobody's ever said that to me before. Well, Tasya did. But that was years ago. That poem, the one that Garion read. What did she like about it? Maybe I should have asked. Where was it? That's it.
Сырая черная земля, не обнимай меня так нежно, не рви наряд свой белоснежный и спи спокойно. Только я буду царапаться и биться, а иней пусть себе искрится, и пусть летят по небу птицы, и светит бледная заря.
O damp black earth, do not hold me so tenderly. Do not tear your snow-white attire and sleep peacefully. I will scratch and I will bleat, but frost will still glimmer, and birds still fly across the sky, and a pale dawn will still shine. Oh, that was perfect timing. Gah! It's so lame. I can't blame them for laughing. If anything, Garen was too nice. Or at least she liked it. For some freaking reason, Ira liked it, so maybe it's not all bad. Maybe I can make something worthwhile. At least worthwhile in Ira's eyes. That's all I really need. She got angry with me last time I saw her. I don't know why. I mess up a lot. I really mess up a lot. I doubt she was a bad mood because of me. But I definitely didn't help. But now I will. Maybe if I do this, she won't be so mad anymore. I've been really trying since that day. The day she helped me with the diary, I mean. I've been trying, but I just can't get the words to flow right. Today, though. I really want to do this today. I think I can do it. I'm like a kid that only does their homework when their parents yell at them. I don't even know if she'll show up to school again. Bumping into her on the street is a tough bet, especially with this weather. Well, I'll try anyway. I've got nothing to lose. What's the worst case scenario? Appreciating gorgeous scenery? Oh, heaven forbid. I'm gonna enjoy this to hell and back. And when I hand that poem to Ira, then it'll be all worth it. I hope so. Ow? My wrist is tired. My spine is tired. I relate, girlie. I'm gonna totally wear down this poor eraser at this rate. I've got to remember to buy a new one. Just a bit annoying. Even though I asked my classmates to be more careful, they always forget about it. I didn't used to do that before. But now, whenever I lend a textbook to someone, I specifically ask them not to doodle in it. Despite that, they always come back with crude drawings all over. I can't hand them back to the library like that. You shouldn't be, I didn't mean to do that. You shouldn't be handing them library books if they're doing that. Uh, I can't hand them back to the library like that. I'll get in trouble if the teacher sees it. I lean back in my chair. At least I didn't use pen. A week. That's how long it's been since I've last seen her. It's not exactly new for her to skip several days at a time, but a whole week? Nobody else seems to be bothered, though. I shouldn't be either. It's not her job to be my, I don't want to call her pitbull. Either way, it's something new. Nothing new, nothing bad. Maybe Ira is taking in the town she's grown to love. Who knows when she'll return here after she moves out. I get that. I would do the same. But still, I just wish I could see her. Is she still mad at me? I really hope not. But if she is, I have just the thing to say to help it. That's right. It's done. I wrote Ira a poem. I wonder how she'll react. I wonder if she'll like it. I really hope she likes it. Maybe she'll smile. Or what if she gets flustered? That would be so cute, though. I want to see her make that face again. I keep walking around. I don't really expect to see her at this point. It just feels like a duty I need to fulfill. Like a soldier patrolling the streets. Well, that sounds pretty cool. It's not like the weather is harsh all the time. Real colds will settle in a couple of weeks. The wind can get annoying after a few hours, but aside from that, it's bearable. It's pretty. It's all good. I like the snow. Snow's good. Always good. The main road, the 2 residential streets, the community center, the helipad, the garages, the parking lot, the school, the stadium, the research center, the kindergartens, the barracks. I've seen it all 1,000 times. Perhaps somewhere deep down I'm a little tired of this view. But I can't hate it, and I can't pretend like I won't miss it when it ceases to exist. When I finish school, I'll go to university. I'll tell everyone I'm from Vorkuta, not Vorkuta 5. Because Vorkuta 5 does not exist. People from Vorkuta 5 do not exist. The ones outside will ask me something about Vorkuta, the real Vorkuta, and I'll answer with zero hesitation. If I couldn't do that, I wouldn't be allowed to leave at all. To leave Vorkuta 5, you have to deny its existence. I have to deny its existence no matter how much I want it to exist. I have to deny. I have to. I have to. Okay. Weird. But it's tough. So tough that I'm not sure I'll ever manage. Realistically, I'll probably slip up and blurt out something incongruent. I do slip up a lot. I hope I'll get better at it by then. Maybe I should stop. I lower my scarf and take a big breath. Ouch! I'm seriously gonna catch a cold from this. At least my head feels really clear. I look up and see a familiar purple-gray of northern twilight. No, not twilight. Today is the first day of this year's polar night, so I won't see the sun until the tail end of December. Oh! Okay. I guess that makes sense. It's nothing too bad. Personally, I don't mind the dark. I'd love this place wherever you live. I want to go there. Some people seem to get really depressed during this time, but I'm not one of those. If I stay out for just a little longer and wait for the clouds to clear, I'll see the stars come fully into view. It's a beautiful sight, especially from here. From the barracks, far better than that dinky sliver of the sky I see from my apartment windows. I wish that I could stick around for longer, but it's getting too cold. No such thing. Brave the winter. I start making my way back. Decrepit rows of worker housing disappear behind bigger and better homes. I thought that was a fish for a moment. There's that old playground just around the corner. That's right, we used to go there all the time with Tosia. Even back then it was kind of unpopular. They built a newer one just 5 minutes away, so we often got to have the whole thing to ourselves. I guess that's why we like the place. Somehow today feels quieter than ever. I can hear a faint clicking sound as the wind passes through the swing set chains. I slow down. There's a figure sitting on the frozen merry-go-round. A drunkard? Awesome, I used that word earlier. No, we don't have those kinds of people here. At least not out and about on the streets. And the frame doesn't seem like it belongs to a man either. I approach, gently making my way through the snow. My Valenki sink My Valenki sink into it with almost no resistance. It's a new word for me, dog. Almost zero sound. When was the last time you had snow this soft? I don't remember. But perhaps I've stopped noticing the crunch of ice under my feet. Perhaps it's me being too focused on the person I've now recognized. It's Ira. We all knew it was Ira. It was always going to be Ira. Oh, baby! Oh, the baby! Why is she crying? No! She was probably crying the first time. She's hunched over, elbows on her knees, hood down despite the cold. Her hair is tangled, half wet from the snow. What is she doing out here? Smoking or... Huh? I stop a few meters away. Ira is letting out quiet, gasping sobs. Ira? She looks up fast, as if jolted awake. Oh. Eyes red and puffy, face raw from wiping at it with her sleeves. There's a bit of snot in her upper lip. What? What do you want? I don't know what to answer. What do I want? All I can think about is I've never seen a person look so small. Ira swipes at her eyes again, then stands. She stumbles a little, trying to regain her usual posture. Aww. Oh, it's a little detail. I think she had some red marks earlier. No. What, another one of your hangout spots? Damn creep. Her voice cracks halfway through. Well, enjoying the show? I slowly shake my head. No, I just saw you. Ira rubs her nose on her sleeve again. Her hands are shaking. Then go back to wherever the hell you came from. Go home, Asya. This isn't for you. I take a small step forward. I want to say something, anything, but my head draws a blank. Before I can squeeze out a single word, Ira turns around and stumbles through the snow, away from the playground. I can't even muster the courage to call out to her, let alone follow. I simply watch as Ira vanishes into the alley. If not for her footprints, I believe she was never even there. The snow keeps falling. A feeling I've long forgotten swells inside me. I've learned to not acknowledge it, so I got buried up many layers deep. The hollow space inside my chest grows darker. The sky is full of pinpricks. The world is looking down on me, but not in the way other people do. It's kind and gentle, and I don't feel small under its gaze. Its eyes are pure and tender. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. No, don't tell me that's the last time we see her before the fucking disappearance. No, that'll be depressing. No, Marina, I don't want you right now. No. Oh. Well, that said, that internally, December 19th. Okay, that internally is where I told myself I was going to stop at the end of that chapter, because my throat hurts a lot, and I want to eat this banana I brought up earlier in the stream. So, I'm going to be smart and save. And then, can I get to the main menu? I don't really know. Title. There we go. Alright, that was 2 hours, and that hurt my throat a lot, despite the fact that I talk a lot. Anyway, I think it was the high-pitched voice doing it, or at least the hi, how you doing voice. That said, I'm enjoying this so far. The writing for Asya kind of feels a lot like my internal monologue sometimes, which is creepy, but that's okay, sure, fine. But I mentioned earlier that this is my favorite artist, and as expected, I love the sprites, I love the art style. And the music is very nice. I mentioned it felt like some Toby Fox, some Undertale type shit. It's a good vibe. I love the snow. I'm so happy this is in the winter. This just makes me happy. But yeah, so far it's good. I'll hopefully stream more of this at some point when I'm not dying as much. Gotta see how it goes. So, alright to you people. I will see you eventually, maybe. I say you people. There's no one here. Just that one bot. Alright. Goodbye.